For years, we've been fascinated by the idea of merging technology with the human body. The use of artificial intelligence AI implants is the latest frontier in this ongoing effort to enhance human intelligence. Have you ever wished you could have superhuman intelligence? Imagine being able to process information at the speed of light and make decisions in a snap of a finger. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But what if I told you that this could be reality? In this video, we'll take a closer look at what AI implants are, how they work, and the potential benefits and drawbacks of this technology. But before that, let's understand how the brain works. The brain is like a supercomputer that controls everything we do. You could say it's the boss of the body, and it helps us think, feel, and move. It's made up of lots of tiny cells, called neurons, that communicate with each other through electrical signals. Think of your brain like a city. Just like a city has roads and highways that connect different places, your brain has pathways that connect different parts of the brain. And these pathways are like highways for information to travel through. So when you do something like riding a bike, the brain sends signals down these pathways to different parts of the brain. The part of the brain responsible for movement tells your muscles what to do, while the part of the brain responsible for balance keeps you steady. And just like a city can change and grow over time, the brain can too. This is why practicing something over and over again can help you get better at it. Now, imagine if we could enhance the power of the brain with the help of technology. This is where AI implants come in. An AI implant is a device that is placed in the brain to enhance natural abilities. It's like adding an extra computer chip to your brain to make it even more powerful. So how does AI implants actually work? The AI implants work by using something called neuroprosthetics, which is a fancy word for a process where the implant can help the brain to understand electronic signals. The implant has tiny wires called electrodes that are put directly into the brain tissue. These wires can sense and understand what the brain is doing and use that information to help the brain to do things better. The implant talks to the brain by sending small electrical signals to specific areas of the brain. When it sends these signals, it can make the brain think that it is seeing, hearing, touching, or even moving, depending on what the implant is designed to do. This means that the implant can send information to the brain that the brain can use to help it work better. These electrodes can detect and record the electrical signals produced by neurons, allowing the AI system to read the activity of the brain. Using machine learning algorithms, the AI systems can then analyze this data and use it to control external devices, such as prosthetics or computers. For example, someone with an AI implant could control a robotic arm simply by thinking about it. It's kind of like having a little helper in your brain that can give you information and help you do things better. The implant can process data much faster than the brain can on its own. It uses artificial intelligence to recognize patterns and make connections between pieces of information. I will now go into 3 examples of how AI implants could help humans. The third example is the most scariest. Number 1, controlling prosthetics with the power of thought. Imagine you are someone who has lost a limb due to an accident. In the past, prosthetics were limited in their capabilities, but with the help of AI implants, you could control prosthetic arm or leg simply by thinking about moving it. This is already a reality for some people. For example, a man named Les Bohr lost both of his arms in an accident, but with the help of an AI implant, he was able to control 2 prosthetic arms just by thinking about the movement he wanted to make. This gave him a sense of independence and autonomy that he had never experienced before. Number 2 on the list is restoring vision to the blind. For someone who is blind, the thought of seeing again may seem impossible, but with AI implants, it may become a reality. By implanting a small device in the brain that can detect light and send signals to the optic nerve, it is possible to restore vision to some extent. This is called a bionic eye. For example, a woman named Rhonda Stopura lost her vision due to a genetic condition. but with the help of a bionic eye, she was able to see light and shadows for the first time in over a decade. She was even able to see her daughter's face for the first time. Number 3 on the list is the super soldier, enhancing cognitive abilities. By implanting a device in the brain, it is possible to improve memory, increase attention span, and even boost creativity. Suppose a soldier is in the front lines defending against enemy attacks. They are wearing an AI implant that is connected to a network of sensors and drones that are constantly scanning the areas for potential threats. If the threat is detected, the AI system can alert the soldier and provide them with real-time information about the location and the type of threat. In addition, the AI system can monitor the soldier's biometric data, such as heart rate and breathing, to determine their level of stress and alertness. If the system detects that the soldier is becoming fatigued or overwhelmed, it can provide them with suggestions for how to rest and recover. But what if these AI implants went beyond just improving soldiers' abilities and instead turned them into super soldiers, with enhanced strength, agility, and other physical attributes? Imagine a future where soldiers are no longer just human, but rather a hybrid of man and machine. With AI implants embedded in their bodies, they can move faster, hit harder, and think quicker than an ordinary soldier. They are the ultimate weapons of war, designed to take down enemies with ease. But at what cost? As these super soldiers become more machine than man, they risk losing their humanity and sense of morality. They may become more willing to engage in acts of violence and destruction, no longer bound by the same ethical constraints that govern ordinary soldiers. Furthermore, the development of such technology could lead to an arms race between nations, each striving to create the most advanced and deadly super soldiers. As we continue to develop and explore the potential of AI implants, it is important to consider the ethical and moral implications of such technology. While it has the potential to greatly enhance our abilities, it could also lead us down a path towards a future we may not want to see. So, what are the limitations? One major concern is the risk of surgery and infection. Implanting a device into the brain carries inherent risks, including the possibility of infections, bleeding, and damage to the brain tissue. Another concern is the privacy and security of personal information. AI implants that monitor brain activity could potentially reveal sensitive information about a person's thoughts and emotions, raising questions about free will and autonomy. There is a risk that this information could be accessed by unauthorized parties or used in ways that violate an individual's privacy. Now let's move on to talk about the future of AI implants. Ongoing research in the field of AI implants include the study of neuroplasticity, which refers to the brain's ability to recognize itself in response to changes in the environment. Researchers are exploring ways to harness the ability to enhance the performance of AI implants and improve their ability to interact with the brain. Another area of research is brain-machine interfaces, which involve connecting the brain directly to external devices such as prosthetics or computers. This technology has the potential to greatly improve the lives of people with disabilities or injuries. Despite the many risks and ethical concerns associated with AI implants, researchers and companies continue to invest in this technology in the hopes of developing more effective and accessible devices in the future. Some of the most well-known companies working in this area include Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk, and Kernel, founded by Brian Johnson. These companies are dedicated to advancing the field of AI implant technology, and they are working on developing new and improved devices that are smaller, more powerful, and easier to implant. They are also investing in research to address the ethical concerns and risks associated with this technology, with the goal of creating devices that are both safe and effective. As we continue to push the boundaries of technology and our understanding of the human brain, it remains to be seen what new developments and innovations the future may hold. Will we one day live in a world where AI implants are the norm, and we all have the power to control technology with our thoughts? Or will we discover that the risks and ethical concerns of such technologies outweigh any potential benefits, where the power to control our bodies and mind fall into the wrong hands? Will we lose our privacy and autonomy? These are the important questions that we must grapple with as we venture further into the future of AI implants. Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the future of AI implants is a topic that would continue to captivate and challenge us for years to come. So, stay tuned as we embark on this journey of discovery and exploration. And who knows what secrets we may uncover along the way.